So I just got done recording the episode on the MLB standings, updates, players, all that great stuff, and something clicked in my mind that I just had to talk about. And it is the fact that people want to change the sport of baseball. They think it's too slow. They think it's boring. The answer is no, you don't. You don't have to change baseball. It's beautiful for what it is. It's a timeless game. It's a relaxed sport. You kick your feet up. You dissect the pitches. It's a chess match. It's a slower paced game, and you just have to realize that. Before we begin, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe. We're doing a giveaway at 1,500 subscribers. Comment down below your thoughts and opinions on this one. I've heard so many people call into sports radio, discuss it. This is what they need to do. Make the strike zone smaller, so then the pitchers have to put it in that strike zone, allowing more offense to occur. What? Change it to 7 innings and 4 outs. What? Are you kidding me? Now, one thing that was brought up that I thought could be beneficial to the sport was limiting the amount of shifts or just not having the shifts at all. I get it, it's strategy, and if players were smart, they would figure out a way, like, let me just keep bunting to the left-hand side, so then the switch stops. Like, just be able to do things for them to, for the other team to realize, like, okay, we can't shift against him because he can beat the shift with a bunt because he's been doing it. I get that part of it, but if you do not allow shifts and everyone just plays their natural positions, it'll be a little bit more exciting and all that. But listen, I get it. The game learns more, gets better, it evolves, and that's one of the hot things right now. So you got to find a way to beat the shift. But somebody did bring that point up, and I thought, huh, that's interesting. That would make it a little bit better. But the sport goes in a circle, and sometimes there's phases in sports, and we're in a phase right now where pitching is dominant. It's an art. It's a craft. So when pitching is being dominant, the hitting isn't as great. And that's not fun for fans, which is ridiculous to me because you watch some of these guys throw, it's outstanding and remarkable what they can do. Throwing it 105 miles per hour, and you watch a slider go all over the place. Like, how is that not entertaining? Watching people swing and miss, and their helmets fly off 10 feet. Like, that's amazing. But some people in today's society is quick, and they want things to be fast, and that's not what baseball is. It's a different kind of sport. You have to realize that going in, but at the same time, it's a business, and the MLB is realizing, like, wow, numbers are really down. You look at some of these games and some of these ballparks, it's actually crazy to me that there's nobody there, and we're talking about good teams in this league, and people are actually not there, and that's a problem. So I do think the MLB has to do something, but there's not, like, well, you can't make anything crazy. You can't change the strike zone. You can't make it 7-inning games. The limiting the mound visits, did that really change anything? No. At one point they said that you're not allowed to leave the batter's box, like you have to keep 1 foot in after each pitch. How long did that make it? That didn't work out. I don't know what the answer is. Obviously, if I did, I'd be a millionaire. But you can't change something so drastic to this sport. It is what it is. It's a relaxed game. It's beautiful. You sit back and you just relax with it. It doesn't need to be this high tempo game. It's timeless. It's beautiful in its slow paced way. So, you know, I just don't think it needs to be played with. You just have to realize it. But I know what the MLB standpoint is, they're going to have to try and do something because sports do evolve, and you got to have to go with the changes. I get all that. I do. I really do. But I just don't want anything crazy to happen. I don't want it to ruin the sport. The only thing I thought that was reasonable, which I think most people would agree, is the shift thing. If you just make everyone play their natural positions, there'll be a little bit more hitting, a little bit more offense. And the one thing with the strike zone is, will that actually make hitting better, or will that just lead to more walks? I mean, I see both sides of it. Obviously, if the strike zone's smaller, the pitcher has to put it in that strike zone, so that means that the batter will see it better, hit it better. I get all that. But what about when they're missing, and it's a tough night, and clearly he's not hitting the strike zone because it's way smaller? It's just going to be a ton of walks, no? I mean, it's going to be a ton of walks. It's going to be boring and slow-paced and not much offense. So people just got to realize pitching is dominant right now, and it's going to come back around. It's going to. There's going to be a time where hitting is dominant again. It's just how the sport works, how sports work in general. There's a cycle involved, and at this very moment, that's the way the game of baseball is played. Great pitching. So that's my rant on it. I love baseball. I love the way it is. There's no reason to change anything. People just have to realize it's not a fast-paced sport. You kick your feet up, you pull the recliner back, you have your cold IPA, you sip on it, and you watch baseball for its beauty. You know? So make sure you hit that thumbs up button, subscribe. Don't forget about that giveaway at 1,500 subs. Comment down below your thoughts and opinions. I really do want to hear them on this one because I believe that there's some good opinions out there on this. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.